Watching his teammates come home in coffins crushed him, but life wasn't done hitting him. When he opened the front door, he saw the cold bodies of his family. A man who survived hell finally broke. Reese and his Navy SEAL team were on a mission in Afghanistan. They were after a terrorist leader named Kahani. According to intel, Kahani was planning multiple attacks in Syria. To catch him, they entered through the underground sewer system. As they moved forward, their Belgian Malinois gave a short whine. That meant the target was still. Reese signaled everyone to stop. Then the demolitions team moved up to check. Underwater, they spotted a tripwire connected to a mine. But just as they began defusing it, their rear guard came under fire. It was an ambush. With enemy reinforcements pouring in, Reese had no choice but to order a retreat across the tripwire. But the sound of gunfire drove one of the Allied soldiers into a frenzy. He triggered the mine. The explosion wiped out the whole team. Only Reese and one teammate survived, thanks to the quick arrival of the QRF and heavy firepower. Back at base, Reese was devastated. His brothers in arms were now just names on coffins. Before he could even grieve, Command launched an investigation. He recalled the mission, but when they played back the audio, the recording showed that one of his own men had triggered the mine. Reese was confused. Later, doctors examined him. They said the blast had caused head trauma, which could lead to memory loss and headaches. But Reese didn't think there was anything wrong with his memory. He and Mac, the other survivor, flew home. When Reese saw his family again, he finally relaxed. But the peace only lasted a night. A phone call shattered it. When he got to Mac's house, Mac's body had already been taken away. The cops told him Mac had killed himself 2 days ago, but that didn't make sense. Reese knew they had just flown home yesterday. He started getting headaches. He began to question if he really was losing his memory. The next day, he went to the hospital for a full checkup. During the MRI, the lights in the machine started flashing. Reese was pulled back into that day of the explosion. When he came to,
"We good, Doc?"
no one answered him. The machine pushed him out. But instead of a doctor, it was a masked man with a gun. He told Reese to stand. But in the glass reflection, Reese saw a second attacker. When the gun was pressed to his head, Reese quickly fired 3 shots and killed one. The other fled. By the time Reese reached the hallway, he was gone. Then Reese noticed something strange. The gun in his hand was his own, the same one he had locked away at home. That's when he realized his family might be in danger. No one was answering the phone. He called 911, hoping the cops would get there first. But when he arrived at his house, what he saw broke him. Police soon followed and started questioning him, but the investigation only brought more questions. At the hospital, only the doctor's body was found. No sign of the attackers. All bullets came from Reese's gun. And since it was a military hospital, there were no security cameras. The female agent suspected Reese was hallucinating. She went to confront him. When she mentioned that Agent Holder was the first to arrive on the scene, Reese had a flash. Holder was also the first on the scene when Mac died. Reese started to dig into Holder's past, and then he remembered the moment he was attacked.